You're watching Alaska's news source.
Welcome back. Tonight, veteran musher Jesse Holmes is still leading Iditarod 53. Jesse Holmes, hey, we're back, he says. He arrived to Grayling today. You can see that here. And this is for the second time in this year's race. Just cheesing, beard frozen. Kids were chasing his team into the checkpoint. And that was a little after 2:30 this afternoon. And about 5 hours later, Holmes was out of there. A quick shout out to the checkpoint. Thank you. And he's off. Behind him, veteran Paige Drobny, who has also led this race, leaving Shagaluk, now on her way to Grayling 2, about 15 minutes before Holmes took off again. Those two, plus Matt Hall, make up the top three right now. Keep in mind that Hall and Drobny have completed their 8-hour rests as well as their 24s, while Holmes hasn't recorded that 8 quite yet. Now, about half of this year's racers are rookies. In Rookie of the Year contention tonight is first-timer Emily Ford, whose story only gets more interesting as this race continues. Jordan Rodenberger is in Unalakleet with the story tonight.
About halfway through this year's Iditarod, Emily Ford is not only in Rookie of the Year contention, but she's in the top 15 as well. We've been learning more about the Minnesota musher and her first journey on the famed trail. Emily Ford, bib 34, was the last musher on the Iditarod Trail. But not for long. The rookie quickly trotted down the trail and ascended up the standings.
Are you going to be staying or?
I am. I don't know if I'm going to 24 or not. Can I take a minute to decide?
Sure.
Okay.
Resting in the lotto, she took time to take care of her team.
Do you want a massage? I think people forget that dogs have quads. I forget that sometimes. So just like, for us, things get tight. So just doing a few massages.
And that dog care seems to be paying off. Now pacing ahead of all other rookies and many veteran mushers. But the Duluth, Minnesota musher says she isn't worried about her placement in her first Iditarod.
Just want to have a good time and not worry about the goodness of my doing, honestly. Keeps them having fun and keeps me having fun and whatnot.
Because this self-proclaimed long-form adventurer is already living out her dream.
Hey, how's it going? Good to see you. Good to see you, too. I feel like I'm on a really big camping trip with my dogs, and it's awesome. That's like, my dream is just to, do several 1,000-mile trip with some sled dogs.
While proving to others they can live out their dreams, too.
I'm stoked to be here to be like, inside secret, you could also do this, even if you're black. Like, this is awesome. Like, my philosophy has always been the outdoors is for everybody. And so it's just carrying this on, and I'm super stoked to stand on the shoulders of especially Becca Moore, being the first black lady to do it. Like, I always thank her for paving the way for me and be like, I'll do my best to keep the tradition going.
And as of Sunday evening, Emily Ford and company are covering ground, soon to make their round trip back to Caltag and then to here on the western coast of Alaska. Reporting from the Iditarod Trail, Jordan Rodenberger, Alaska's news source.
Keaton Lobrick, a rookie this year as well, hailing from Michigan on his way to Eagle Island now after leaving Caltag 1. This Marine says he also studied astrophysics before switching to finance. Now, an Iditarod racer learning firsthand about the sleepless days and nights.
I was going to lay down for 45 minutes and ended up doing 90. I think I needed a little bit. Didn't get as much sleep in the 24-hour rest as I had anticipated. It was, I don't know, kind of took out of the rhythm and doing that 24-hour. I thought I would enjoy it a lot more than I did and just felt like we were just there for a long time. But the dogs definitely got good rest out of it, and they got 3 good meals and then a good snack in it before we left. And left like we just started the race, so they're looking good.
Quick look at the GPS tracker now. Things can change so quickly on the trail, but Holmes, Drobny, Hall, top 3 in the standings, as I mentioned, top 3 on this map from Iditarod Insider at Iditarod.com. Michelle Phillips, Nick Petit, 3-time champ Mitch Seavey, all checked in to Shagaluk.